Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in again. We are going to be going over a quick product review in this video for the windows. I have some glass cleaner that I'm going to show you guys because I've been using this for a while now. It works awesome, doesn't leave streaks. You don't get that weird foggy haze on there after a while that some other products leave. And it takes off bug guts, it takes off the dirt, the sand, everything, and it does not streak. All right, so what the product is that I use is this invisible glass. You can see streak-free guaranteed right on there. This stuff has been around for a long time. They do make a spray or a pressurized version in a foam can, kind of like a spray can. I find it doesn't work as good as this. It just, like all the other foams, kind of sprays everywhere, makes a mess. This stuff I find, depending on how dirty your window is, spray it directly to the window, grab your cloth, wipe it off, get most of the dirt off, and then to make the actual final wipe, get a cloth, spray it onto the cloth. Don't soak it down, you just need 2 or 3 little squirts, and then just back and forth, and it'll clean up the glass perfectly. But residue-free glass cleaner, says right on here, safe for tints. If you're worried about your tinted windows, you can use this on a tint. It will not make it bubble or fade or streak or anything like that. And then you just have their whole spiel about it, directions and all that. So what we're gonna do is we'll go on the truck. It's not totally dirty, but it is a little bit dirty, and I got something to put on here, so I got to clean the windows. So I figured no better time to show you exactly how it works. All right, so I can show you both methods on here because the front window you can see is clearly much dirtier than the side windows. So if you're doing the side window, it does have, you might not pick it up in the camera, but there's a little bit of stuff on here. You want to spray it directly onto the cloth. Just give it a quick wipe and be done with it. Something that's more dirty like this, it kind of needs a 2-step. Spray it on, wipe it down, get all the grime off. 1, flip the towel over and use the other side to finish it, or 2, get a second cloth all together and use the second one to wipe down round 2. Reason being, with this much dirt on the window, you don't want to be wiping your new window cleaner to clean the window with the dirt that you just wiped off. It's going to end up just smearing it everywhere, and you will end up getting streaks and everything that I said this stuff will not leave you. So keep in mind you have to do this properly. So what we'll do for the front window, I can't reach the whole truck and film at the same time, but you don't need much. 3 little squirts, that's all we need. For the side window, like I said, is already clean. Just grab your cloth, squirt a couple little squirts on there, take this, and just back and forth. That's all you need to do. You can maybe see it does leave a little bit of a residue on there. And the trick for this stuff is when you're wiping, do not try to wipe it until it's dry. You want your window to be dry, so don't do this right after you've washed your vehicle. It doesn't have to have any water on it, but when you wipe it and you have a little bit of that haze left, leave it for 2 or 3 seconds and you'll see it start to disappear right away. I hope maybe in the glass there you can see already that it's gone. And if you look at the cloth, it didn't pick up much off there. The side window was pretty clean, but it did get a little bit. But now for the front, same idea. Grab your cloth, wipe it down, get all the dirt and stuff off there. And again, you can probably see how it leaves that haze. That's what I was talking about on the side window. Wipe off any spots that are dirty. This has a couple of bugs. We did some highway driving, so get some elbow grease in there. Wipe it all down, and you can see already when I wipe like this how quickly. Now the truck is warm. We were outside before this, so it wipes and evaporates quite quickly, but you can see just how quick that works, and that's what you're looking for. If it's a little cooler, that will last longer. And what you don't want to do is try to wipe it off. When you get the streaks like that, don't think, oh, I sprayed too much on, I need to wipe this off, because that will just spread it around and you're gonna end up having streaks and stuff. So wipe it down just like you saw there, let it dry, let it evaporate, and then once you have the dirt off like we do now, flip your cloth to the clean side. Again, 2 or 3 little squirts. Now take it up here and just up and down. You can see again, it has the little bit of a haze there. Clean it like that. And again, you can see it's taking a little bit longer now because we squirted more onto the cloth. But if you let it dry just like that, you can see now once it's gone, you have no streaks at all on there. Here you might see a little bit. That's just because I didn't get 100% clean on the side. But again, wipe it down. You can see just how quick it evaporates away. And it'll leave you with a streak-free window every single time. I've never had an issue with this stuff. And this is not even as dirty as I've wiped off a vehicle in the past. But again, if she's really nasty, spray it down, give it all a good wipe. First coat, you don't have to worry about it drying, whatever. If you got extra left on there, is what it is. But if you want the streak free and grime free and you want the hydrophobic stuff to work once it starts raining, do just as I did here. Wipe her down, get a clean one, hose or spray it, hose her down. Just 1 or 2 passes, that's all you need with this afterwards, and you will get the hydrophobic action when it starts to rain. And now if you see, hopefully you can pick this up where we wiped compared to where we didn't wipe. You can see all the gunk right here already. You come over here, clean as day, nothing in the way. Little bit of specks of dirt here and there, but that's just because, again, I didn't wipe it. I'm doing this all with one hand and trying to film at the same time. But you can see when you get the residue left over and it disappears, it is completely gone. You might notice a little bit of haze here. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but that's actually from the inside. I haven't got in there yet, but I'm gonna go in, wipe it down, and then she is clear as day. All right, so we'll show you again on this rear window. She is a little bit dirty, but nothing crazy. So I'm gonna grab the towel and I'm gonna do it exactly like we did the front. And then with the black on black, hopefully you can see just a little bit better than the front window, just how well this stuff works. And now, just because this one isn't that dirty, I'm gonna spray it only onto the cloth. 4 little squirts, that's all I did. Soak the whole pad down. And then again, just give her a wipe, back and forth. You can actually feel all the grime on there with this stuff on the first pass. You don't have to push hard, you don't have to do anything fancy, just back and forth. Let it do its thing. Gets in all the little nooks and crannies here. This window has a bit of a gap up top so you can get your finger in there. Just wipe it. Get all the dust off. This isn't the best cloth to be using in this case because it does leave a little bit of fuzzies behind. But again, just wipe it. You can see the haze is there and then it starts to disappear right away. And that is what you're looking for. That's actually meaning you're doing it correctly and you'll be happy with the results at the end of the day. So just like that in real time, and you can come up here and see just how clean this stuff makes it. Again, this is from the little cloth. Like I said, this yellow thing is leaving fuzzies behind, cheap Walmart ones. But again, look how clear it is. You can see, shines in there, looks all good. And you can see perfectly out your window, no streaks, no haze, no nothing. So there you have it, guys. That's just how easy it is. Invisible glass, do it just like I showed you in this video. If your window is relatively clean, just squirt it right onto the cloth, wipe it down, you're good to go. If it's a little bit dirtier, like you've seen on the front window, do just as I did. Spray it down, get the bulk of the grime off there. Again, get a clean one or flip your cloth over. Spray it on the cloth directly. Just a couple wipes, maybe 2, 3, 4 wipes back and forth is all you need, and it'll work streak free, no anything on there anymore. When it rains, I can't show you in this video because it's a nice bright sunny day outside, but when it rains, it flings off the car like it's not even there. You almost don't even need to have your wipers on. And again, this lasts usually 2-ish weeks and it starts to fade. Not that it's completely gone and useless, but it fades a little bit. And if you want it to stay on, If your windows are clean, like my side window was, and you want those properties to be on your truck at all times, grab a cloth. You won't even have to do as much as I did. Even just one squirt, give it a quick wipe down, and you'll at least have that hydrophobic properties back on there again. And it'll just keep your window cleaner. It helps to get the dirt off easier, and you can see outside your windows without having a bunch of streaks and looking funny. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It works really well. I recommend go picking it up. I bought it myself, not sponsored at all. It just works. So I thought I'd show you guys. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to see more with this truck, there's a lot more coming. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching this video, everybody.